What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episode 3 of season 2 of Ranma Half. We're going to be talking full spoilers ahead, so hopefully you've watched this episode, and we'll do a real quick recap. This was actually a little more, there's a lot more going on in this episode than a lot of the episodes before this, and this is actually the first episode that I can confidently say I had no idea what was going to happen, because I had watched in the past, so I kept going like, have I seen this? Have I seen this? This one completely new for me. So, what happened in the episode, basically Ranma, stuck as a female, had to go fight Moose. He used basically a trick to be able to fight in his female form by acting like he was also going to do tricks like Moose does, and one of his tricks was being a female. They fight. The doctor, who I had no idea was aware of Ranma's condition, so if that was in an episode, let us know, helped Ranma out for a second. We find out with his problem where he can't turn back into a dude because he can't touch hot water because he's too sensitive, with a pinpoint in his back that he hits, allowing Ranma to win the fight. But we find out that he can't do it again. It's a one-time deal. So Shampoo ends up telling Ranma that there is a pill, it's a Phoenix pill, that will help him. But of course, the only place that's located is on her grandma. So Ranma attempts to get it, but Granny's too fast for him. And he attempts to learn, what is it, chestnuts on an open fire?
Something like that, yeah.
Which is a technique where you are able to grab chestnuts out of a fire so fast it doesn't burn you. He fails at it, and then works at a restaurant with Granny so he can attempt to get the pill from her there. Ends up going to a festival to kind of relax, I guess, because he's down bad, and ends up using his practiced speed abilities to piss off a dude who's has a game with fish, and then eventually goes after Granny again, is able to snatch the amulet off of her now that he has been able to learn how to do his ability. But we find out that there is a gumdrop inside the amulet. Yep. It's not a Phoenix pill, and yeah, so he failed there, and he ends up falling in. They're in a spring, right? It's like a hot spring or something
inside of a haunted house at the fair.
I forgot I was inside the haunted house, but it's like hot water.
Yeah,
he falls in, he freaks out. They throw piranha water on him to help him out, keeping him a girl, and then he hates everybody. Was there anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, thoughts?
Yeah, it was a fun episode. I remember the key points of it. There are some parts that either they have just skipped over to obviously shorten this version of the show, or they mentioned, and I just didn't pay attention, but like you said, the doctor knowing he could switch forms, and then even at one point the students almost spoke as if they knew he could switch, which is weird because that was the whole point of the costume at the beginning of the episode, was to avoid basically being
They clearly say that Akane is trying to ruin his costume, but it seems kind of weird.
Well, after that, when they're after the fight and they're just in school and Ranma's swimming, and they say Ranma's still a girl, and I was like,
oh yeah, but they might be referring to the girl costume,
right? Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
but yeah, the wording is weird.
It was handled kind of strangely, and I don't remember if it was like that in the original or not, or maybe the manga, etc. So,
or maybe the translation's off too. But the doctor thing really threw me off. Like, if I missed that or I don't remember that, let me know what episode that was revealed in. But I don't remember the doctor finding out. So if that happens in the manga, I don't know if they skipped it or not.
Well, so I do remember him using the pressure point, though, in the original show. So, like, obviously he knows. I just, in this version, I don't recall them talking about it. So,
yeah,
like, I do think it was maybe a time save thing that they did. And because, they're probably assuming a lot of people watching the show have seen Ranma before, so
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, just that point was a little strange. Other than that, though, it was fun. I did see they decided to bring back some of the manga stuff this episode, with the words flying across the screen, and in the beginning being basically like panels.
Yeah.
But it was short lived. So
Well, I noticed that, but it wasn't the same as season one. Season one, it was like a blue color. There's like a coloring to it. This was like
Yeah.
pages.
well,
So
the word part though was like, when he got thrown, and all of a sudden a bunch of like text, started
yeah.
flying towards him and stuff like that. But
well, yeah, that, but it wasn't the same though. Just
Yeah.
because like we did get these pages or whatever, but they were like beige pages. They weren't like these weird blue colored panels that we got in the first season, like almost every episode.
right. Yeah, and then other than that, the whole point of the episode, we did not get resolved yet, so we'll have to obviously do that next episode. I don't remember specifically, though I'm sure upon watching it, it'll come back to me this weekend. But overall, I mean, it was a fun episode. I've enjoyed every episode. The only weird thing, like I said, this episode was some I don't know, skipping over things,
Continuity errors.
Probably the
Possibly.
only complaint I have. Otherwise, it was fun. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like the episode. It was neat to watch this episode because I had no idea where things were going. Like I kind of mentioned in the beginning, I had watched the show back in the day, like way back in the day when the original show was out. And, I don't remember how far I watched into it, but it was around this, like even last episode, I was like, I kind of remember this. I don't know if I saw this or not, but it seems familiar. This episode, I was like, I have no idea what's going to happen here.
Right.
So I never saw this before. So it was neat to, get to continue the story of Ranma, I guess, because I never finished the show. The fight between Ranma and Moose was goofy as hell, specifically when Ranma shows up dressed like a dude in baggy clothes, but also kind of like Moose. And he's just like unleashing rabbits and all sorts of shit.
all sorts of weird stuff. Yeah.
Also, really almost creepy when Ranma's clothes are getting kicked off and all the dudes are going insane, just losing their minds. Then, the doctor shows up and does a Doctor Ex Machina, which I thought was interesting, considering I just apparently skipped over the part where he knew about the situation. So I just had to go, oh, okay, well, I guess he knows. That's helpful. So that's resolved. And then the continuation of Ranma's plight with Granny is funny, considering that Shampoo, like I said in the last review, is just kind of like living in her own world where everything that's happening to her is like all that matters. Everything else is just like whatever. She just like shows up and goes like, oh yeah, you're supposed to marry me. You're a real man. Granny's got the pill. Like she's just like doing her whole own thing, which I think is just hilarious.
Well, and then
that she even
obviously
like
in her
offered
interest,
up that info.
She's not trying to marry a woman. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just funny that she's just like, at first, she does it to the Granny does it to Ranma just to like force him to do that. But Shampoo's just like, yeah, I'd rather be a dude though. So this is where the pill's at. Go get it. The whole thing with him in the restaurant was kind of ridiculous too. Him just running around and every once in a while going after the pill. The ending seemed kind of weird. Almost felt shoehorned in. It was funny. I didn't dislike it, but like they just went to a festival randomly and he's like scamming the scammer because he's just that good at grabbing fish. I am really interested to see next episode though. I'd like to see this arc, this little Ranma can't turn into a dude arc finalize. I'd like the story to continue because it's fun, but I prefer to move on from it.
Yeah, especially because the show's not really. It's not really like this big deep story, right?
Yeah.
It's meant to be a bunch of small moments, and this has been kind of a long one for the show.
It's like a 2-3 episode thing, which it's not a big deal. I'm not complaining at all. I just like the randomness of every episode of Ranma, and this is like an arc of like, well, he's of course gonna be able to turn back into a dude eventually, so I'd rather just get back to that so we can get back to the zaniness of the show. Although we had plenty of that in the Moose and Ranma fight, because Ranma was just pulling out anything he needed whenever he needed it, as the show does, which I love about the show, because it just does not give a shit about realism. It's just purely entertaining. But yeah, overall, a fun episode. Again, really fun to watch through an episode and have no idea where it's going. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. This show definitely is like, it sounds really cheesy, but it's like a comfort show for me. It's just fun to watch. I enjoy just every episode. So I don't expect to have a review this season. Spoiler alert, where I'm probably going to be complaining a whole lot. Although this episode was kind of interesting. We actually got to discuss something that was kind of off for us. But maybe we're incorrect too. Let us know in the comments. But yeah, that's my thoughts. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, let us know in the comments what you guys think about this episode. Maybe tell us your favorite parts about it. Maybe there's something in the episode you didn't like. Where do you think things are going? Unless you know. I mean, I guess you could spoil. The show's been on forever. Yeah, how you feeling about season 2 so far? We're only 3 episodes in. For some reason, I thought we're further in. I have like PTSD from last season and having to watch so many shows, and now I'm like, what's happening?
So you got 8 or 9 more to go. So
yeah. And then we still got to decide if we want to start shotgunning another season of a show or watch a movie. So we will definitely take recommendations if you have any. Also, we will likely be seeing the Chainsaw Man Reza arc movie. Is that what?
Reze, I think.
Whatever it's called. Because Chainsaw Man's dope, so I can't wait to see that. So look forward to that as well. And again, recommendations. Also, we finished Shogun, so if you didn't watch our spoiler review, we talked in full spoilers after watching the whole season. Go check that out. And if you haven't watched the show yet, watch it, and then go check out that review. I've been Seth, this has been Chevy. Until the next review, we will talk to you guys later.